Why, hello there. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm making it. I'm making the best out of everything. Have I cried in the last few days? Maybe. But sometimes you just gotta let it the fuck out. You know what I mean? Anyways, oh, I'm not supposed to curse. I'm on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good night, and thank you to the VOD watchers. We are gonna go ahead and start the TikTok live as well. I did prepare stuff for you guys today on how to work with deities, and then after that we're going to figure out what deities are reaching out to you. Yay! If that is interesting to you, then stick around. And I will say that if you feel like there's a deity coming after you, then cool. Let's see who. But if you are a little bit like, I don't know, deities sound a little bit like hocus pocus. I don't like that stuff, then that's okay. You don't have to get one. It's alright. Not everybody is called to do this kind of work. I think it's fun. I think it's a good time. I don't like it. Hello, do you run your model? Oh, hello. Hi, Shanae. Hello, Kogo. Hello, Magic School Bus Dropper. What's up? Hi, Marcella. Welcome. I hope all of you are having a great day today, or I guess a great night. I'd like to apologize for streaming so late. I have been doing my darndest, oh my gosh, my absolute darndest to get as many private readings done as possible. And then I also wanted to prepare for the stream, so I have like a Google Doc for me to read from. And then I also prepared some overlays. So we are gonna be doing, after the tutorial, like after I talk about how to work with deities, who's reaching out to you, what it entails, what you can get from it, all that fun stuff, I will be doing readings to see who is reaching out to you. And I think it'll be a fun time. We'll be lurking for now, playing Elden Ring with my friends. Well, I hope you're enjoying Elden Ring. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate that. Hello, Crimson Knight. Welcome. Oh boy, do I actually need this one, really. I think it's gonna be a fun stream. I know all of you voted for me to do it yesterday, but oh my gosh, I was so swamped. But here I am. I worked, goodness gosh, like 10 hours straight yesterday, and I've been working here since 4. So 4 to...
Oh, how joyous.
It's already 11.
Delightful ways of happiness and love.
Thank you very much for getting the first. Also, Century Nerd, thank you for the follow.
Good evening, my sparkling knight.
Oh, good evening. Good evening. Oh, is Droplet on? Oops.
Or perhaps a sprinkle of love.
Droplet, you're not supposed to be talking. Oh, Droplet. He's interrupted me. I'm really happy to be here. I do want to start the TikTok stream if that's alright, so give me one moment, my friends. I hope that we're enjoying the jazz, and I hope that it's not too loud. I like the jazziness. I think it's nice and chill. I think it matches the vibe of the stream too. This has been a hot one, and I will teach this again tomorrow. Earlier. But we're gonna kind of test the waters tonight and see if people are actually interested. I think people will be, because you guys have been begging, and I'm sorry it's not the weekend, but we'll do it again. Don't worry, we'll do it again. Let me upload the cover photo. 18 plus, okay. Go live. I'll take a headway though, just got off a long delayed fight. Okay, night. Hi Lord Lazy, but good evening everybody. Hello, hi Rain, good evening. I'm really happy to see everyone. Oh my god, what do you mean? Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. She's doing it. Oh my god. Are you doing any crystal charging on this Harvest Supermoon run? Maybe. Who's asking? Yeah. No, I'm not charging any crystals. I've got other plans. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, don't make me feel bad, Carboy. Don't say that. Please don't make me feel bad. I've been trying my hardest. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So don't worry, we are gonna do freebies and we are going to after the tutorial. So I hope you guys will stick around. I really do. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay. Ron looks so cute. Thank you, creepy crawler. It's not on you, okay? I'm really working until I drop, bruh. Hades and Odin have been both reaching out to me, and I only know that thanks to a friend of mine. Really? Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything, and if you guys want to know who's reaching out to you and what they want to say, I will get into that later. I even have papers and stuff like that, but we are gonna spend some time chatting. Before that, I'll show you what I've got. Just a little sneak peek, see? Looksies, we got one of these going on. If you're on the TikTok, you can see it already. But yeah. Uh-oh. My mama. Hold on. Properties. Hotkeys. My hotkeys aren't working. I'll deal with that later. Hello! I'm still confused over my reading from weeks ago, but I still loved it while trying to understand the... I don't remember what I said, Toaster. I have no recollection. You a god? Me too. You know, if you don't believe in deities, gods, goddesses, and spirits and stuff like that, it's all good. You don't have to. You can just think that they're archetypes to help you step into. Like, for example, I am always working with the energy, the archetype of the Queen of Cups, right? She's very emotional. She's very intuitive. She's very healing. She's trying to always do her best for others. That's what I try to be. And I like to think I'm or at least I assume I'm doing okay, you know. I got people you know, watching me, so like, I guess I'm kind of fulfilling it. Hello, hi, I'm Bonnie. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Greetings and salutations, White. Thank you for the lurk. We're just waiting for people to come in a little bit, and then we'll get into the work. But it'll probably be a shorter stream because I know that I stream so late. But I want to see. I don't know why, but let me see. I have a thing where it wasn't playing my slideshow. Let me actually look. What is it called? This is a image slideshow. Sorry about that. I had it working last time we did a tutorial stream, so I just assumed that it was working. Image slideshow. Okay. Let's mess with those settings real quick. Hotkeys. Slide. Oh, here we go. Next slide. Past slide. Apply. Okay, is it working now? It's working now! Yay! Hello! Oh, Floral Flights, thank you very much for the subscription with Prime. I know you only get one of those a day, so thank you for choosing my stream. Thank you. I really am thankful. Yay, go to prize. I know you guys are so nice. What do you guys think? Your VTuber model is so cute. Thank you. I made it myself. Thank you. You guys are so nice to me. You're making me bashful. I hope that the music isn't too loud. Just let me know. And if it's not loud enough on this, I can turn up a little bit. I try to keep it at like 30. At 30. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you, Zach. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Ran. I'm reading. You told me I had an angelic energy around me. What did that mean? Oh, that means that you have someone protecting you and guiding you. That is like, you know, I don't know. You could be working with angels. Google it. I can do a stream talking about angels if you guys want. That's a whole thing. I don't personally work with angels. Have I before? Yes. Especially when my partner was like super sick. I was like, please. Please, anybody. But you know, now I work with my deities. I just caught up on the deity video with Milky. Oh really? Did I make a deity video with Milky? I don't remember. I don't remember much. My brain's a little frazzled because I've been kind of like in work survival mode, but I'm always feeling really energetic and happy when I'm streaming. What are you doing right now? Oh my gosh, anonymous gifter? What? Thank you for the 5 community subs. That's so sweet of you.
Oh, what a splendidly delightful surprise.
I know, that was
5
so
shimmering
nice.
subscriptions, like
Thank you,
twinkling
anonymous.
stars in the night sky. Thank you, dear Null.
Your
Ram the Queen
channel,
of
oh, the
Cups, you surely
channeling
feel the
stream.
love.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that with Milky. Milky's so sweet. All right, everyone. So we get started? Shall we get started? Oh, what do you think? What are you doing? Yeah. So we're going to be talking about how to work with deities, what that entails, what the benefits are, how to know who's reaching out to you, and if you should reach out to one. I'll talk about my personal experiences as well. And then after that, we're going to see who's reaching out to you. So basically, I'm going to be using, I can use tarot, I can use some oracle decks too, but I have some papers that I'm ready to scribble on, just like I did for this channeling stream. So we can go ahead and get into it if you guys would like. If you like. Ryan, how much to get in the queue tonight? It's 35. It's 35. I had a feeling it was going to like take a lot of energy for me, so I just put it there. But I do plan to do freebies. And everybody, if you do decide to donate, it is helping me with my moving out goal. And just as I said I would, I did add in all the people who bought readings and stuff, so thank you. Yeah. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Let me turn my audio down a little bit loud for Ron. Okay. All right. So, if you've ever wanted to work with a god, a goddess, a deity, a genderless being that is worshipped from the ancient world, or maybe even beyond, you know, they do say that there's deities being made every day. I've heard that before, and I'm just like, interesting. I don't know, has anybody else had like, I don't know, anyways. Hello, how are you, beautiful? Hello, Dios. Tonight we are going to be learning about deity work, what it entails. And I'm really excited because I know that you have all been asking for this for quite some time.
Oh,
and then
wondrous.
after we're going to
Welcome to the
channel,
celestial journey
we're going to do
of
some
Polaris Sky.
ratings to
May
see
your
who
path be
you could
illuminated
connect with.
with love
So,
and joy.
what is deity work? It is forming a personal, respectful relationship with a, quote, divine being. Now, I want all of you to remember, they're a divine being, you're a divine being, your sister, your brother, your ex-boyfriend, the trees, your cat, everything is divine. Why? Because we are all a part of the same source. We are all very, very sacred. And so, do you want to be respected? Do you want kindness? Do you want warmth? Do you want love? So does the deity you're reaching out to. So, please understand that while they are, quote, a divine being, so are you. And so whenever you are reaching out to any entity at all, if they make you feel fearful, if they make you feel afraid, scared, ashamed, maybe even what am I trying to say? Paranoid, that's the word. If they make you feel paranoid, that's not the being for you, baby. That is not the being for you. Oh, thank you, Monster. Thank you so much, Monster. So, I want to make this an important point. It is not worship. We are not worshiping them. It is a connection. It is a collaboration. And it is a devotion. Imagine that they are your teacher and you love them. They're like your mother. They're like your aunt that you really respect. And you want to connect with them. You want to learn from them because you understand that they have experiences. And they can help you and they have answers and they have power. And think of them like they are your rich grandfather. kidding. Don't do that. Please give me the inheritance. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But do think of them as very abundant and resourceful, kind beings that love you. Okay? Okay? This is important. Oh, thank you for the hydrate rice and chicken broth. I will. I'll drink a little bit of tea. So, deity work is something, in my personal opinion, that most religions do. Most religions do. So, Ron is in Velma mode today. What do you mean? This is what I always sound like. Anyways, exists in many cultures: paganism, Hellenism, Cometicism, Norse traditions, etc. Thank you for helping me with my Go Kid list. And it's used for self-growth, healing, empowerment, and divine guidance. Okay? Now, remember how I said I believe most religions have deity work? What do you mean, even Christianity? I want you to think about this. What is Jesus? Well, he's a spiritual teacher. He's an ascended master. People pray to him. People make idols of him. Okay? Okay? People dedicate books to him, art to him. Jesus is a deity. Right? Right? Now, I know that a lot of people also, exactly, thank you, Sink. Also, Mother Mary, she's a deity. The saints, a saint that I am very connected to is, I say connected. I actually have never reached out to her. I just really like her. I think she's really cool. What's her name? The prophet lady. I can't remember her name all of a sudden. Anyways, she's a French martyr who saw the future, and she wore the armor. What was her name? My brain's a little fried, bro. I've been here since 4. Anyways, and we're gonna do this stream again, you guys. Joan of Arc. Thank you, Cthulhu's. I love Joan of Arc. I strive to be that. I strive to be Joan of Arc. Oh, Joan, thank you guys. I love you. Thank you. Anyways, it's used for self-growth, healing, empowerment, and divine guidance. So, if you are not receiving any self-growth, any healing, any empowerment or guidance, please question why you are having a relationship with the entity you're reaching out to. And this is going back to, you should not feel afraid, you should not be scared or paranoid or nervous, right? They love you and they understand you, and they, you know, this is actually something people talk to me about. Oh my gosh, Ron, can they hear my thoughts? And the answer is yeah. They can. But it's not necessarily that it's not like they're judging you. They understand that you're not talking to them, or like, you know, they understand that, you know, you're just human, you're having a human experience. And so just know you're immediately understood, immediately forgiven. There's no judgment. There's nothing happening that's going to make you feel ashamed, all right? So if like let's say you're working with Aphrodite and you go, titties. She's not going to be like, how dare you? Shame upon you. She's not gonna do that. In fact, she'd be like, they're nice, aren't they? Anyways, I actually have done that. We all have. Low-key, Aphrodite would fuck with that. Exactly. Sorry, guys. Honestly, can you give advice working with Aphrodite? I tried to say hi and I got a trickster. Oh, make sure that... I haven't had too many experiences with tricksters. We can talk about that later. We're gonna get through the slides. Alrighty. Next, the benefits of deity work. Emotional and spiritual growth. Yippee! Strengthens intuition and trust in yourself and your divinity. And and the divine. So this is your connection to Earth as a whole. This is your connection to beyond Earth, to the universe. This is understanding that you are a puzzle piece that makes up everything, and we are all connected. And that is why we are all psychic, because we are all connected to each other. And so the more that you work with these guides, with these deities, with these teachers, you're going to feel more of a connection to everything and everyone, and you will feel love. And it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. And it says encourages discipline and mindfulness. And so what deities will teach you is that they can give you all the guidance, all the inspiration. They can connect you to your higher self, connect you to divine, connect you to your loved ones, connect you to spirit, everything. But you are the person that has to work that magic. You are the vessel. You are what you're doing. And I'm not trying to say that you're a prophet or anything. Like, please. It's very important that all of you don't think that you're the reincarnation of Mary herself. You're not you are not the Messiah. Please, please, look at me. You are not the Messiah. This is very important. Okay? And neither is your child. Are we sure I'm not the Messiah? I'm sure. We are all collectively spirit. Like we are all one. And once you understand that, you will begin to love not only everything around you, but yourself. And this is what deity work really helps you do. Because they're connecting you to source. They're the teacher that's a little bit closer, you know, because they're in spirit. They're not here on Earth. And by the way, you are a spirit too. Okay, you are a spirit in a body. You are a spirit who is in a physical vessel. And while you do not remember the other side because of the amnesia, that is a gift, by the way. It is a gift. The cycle of death and rebirth, to be able to have this new identity and this new experience. It is something so much fun, and it's so exciting. And you may ask yourself, oh my goodness, there's so much suffering here. What the? Why would I come back? I'm never coming here. Oh my god, what the? You go back to spirit, and you're looking down at the earth, and you're seeing all your loved ones still living, still there, experiencing that precious thing called life. And you say to yourself, wow, I want to be with them. You see the pain, you see the suffering, you see how much healing we all need, and your spirit goes, I can help. And so you come back. And deities, guides, ancestors, they all know this. They know that you are doing this. That's why you're here. And you would not be here on Earth having this physical experience if you weren't meant to be. And so if you tell yourself, oh, I'm a mistake. Oh, wish I was never born. In my opinion, you are separating yourself from your own spirit, right? And so try to understand that not only are you loved unconditionally, but in my opinion, and my own personal spiritual belief, you chose to be here. And so I think that once you realize, oh my goodness, I have so much power in this experience, in this perspective, you'll start to wake up to not only did you come here to heal yourself, but you also came here to heal others and the earth and beyond. And you'll feel very, very excited and passionate. All of you, every single one of you has a unique energy and a unique purpose. and we're not all supposed to be the same. So this is why I always tell people, I know a lot of people are really inspired by the work that I do, and that's really cool. That's really, really cool. I want to be an inspiration, but you're not going to get very far if you aren't being yourself. And so while you can be inspired by what I do, and that's awesome, I have a lot of inspirations. One that I talk about a lot is Aphrodite. It's important that you put your own spin, your own passion, and you take your own risks doing it, because that's gonna get you much, much further in your own path than going down mine. And so I just want to remind that to people. Alright, so energetic and magical benefits. There's more energy towards manifestation. So it's the same as doing spell work with another witch. Also, hi! And you need, yeah. Also, hi everybody. Are you guys following me? Do we have any questions? That voice is so soothing. Amazing. Thank you, Kotaru. Are you guys enjoying this? This is super interesting top. I hope I didn't miss too much. Nope, we're only on the second slide. Don't worry. Are you sure we ain't a prophet? Well, I'll tell you this. I believe that there are a multitude of realities. And I'm telling this as somebody who divines every day. I think I do regularly 30 to 50 readings a day. And oh my goodness, because this is my work. Like this is my highest passion. This is my highest love on this earth. Which is why I believe I'm so successful, in my opinion. I think I'm a success story, despite the hard situation I'm in. But anyways, back to it. And thank you for the follow, Baleful Spook. I think we can all touch on the future. You know, we can kind of get a snippet of it, but whether or not we're going to stay on the path to that reality depends on the decisions you make, which is why I say it's not set in stone. In my opinion, it depends on like what you're divining on, but it's about 80% likely to happen. Which is why we always pull for like the challenge, like what can we do to make this better? So we have free will. Exactly, Merce. We have free will. Now, there are some people, and I will admit, there are beings that say there are, quotes, events that they call nexus points that we are inevitably going to experience. And when they say inevitably, that's not necessarily like it's 100% going to happen. It's more like it's a 98 to 99% chance. Because think about the way cause and effect happens. Oops. Woo! I'm not directing people off the platform. Hold on. I gotta restart the TikTok live. They're being mean. Sorry, I had to restart the TikTok live. I was like, what? I didn't direct anybody off the platform. Anyways, I love your vibes, by the way. Thank you, Polaris. Thank you. So, anyways. So they call it nexus points, right? Like I'm sure you've heard it in literature. If any of you have read books on spirituality, you will come across that term. It's just a term. Like it's just language. It's okay if you don't subscribe to that, but they call it. You know, another word to use it is fate. You know. But it's just consequence. It's just cause and effect. So anyways, so more energy towards manifestations, and I've talked about this before, but there's nothing wrong with asking for help whenever you're trying to do spell work or manifestation, which spell work is just like manifestation with tools. In ritual, like tools in ritual. So why would we want a being to help us? Well, whenever you hire your Etsy witch, you are calling upon another spirit to help you align with the energy that you prefer. And so when you are working with a deity, And I do recommend that you choose a deity that is in line with the manifestation that you're bringing in. They're going to help you the same way an Etsy witch would, right? They're focusing the intention. They're helping you get to that energetic match, and they're pushing you into that reality, changing your like 80% chance of it happening into like, you know, to the 90 or maybe the 95, you know? It depends on you because you can ask for all the help, but you still have to do the work. Now, I also have an easier path to building connection to source, which is why I explained it's not that they're better than you. They are not better than you. You are, in a sense, you are also a deity, in a sense. Why? Because you are also connected to source. You are also something that is divine. You are a divine being. The only difference between them and you is that they chose to help people on Earth connect to source. They are the teachers. They are the guides. They are the energies that are here to aid us, to love us, and help call us forward, call us upward, if you will. And so you came down here on Earth to not help heal and experience, and also to love, but also to suffer. You know, there's something beautiful about suffering too. We turn that pain into purity. We turn those tears into lessons and understandings. It helps us get closer to those who have been through similar sufferings. But they see that really beautiful, honorable work that you're doing, and they go, I want to help. So that's when we get into the concept of, and I want to talk about this. Like, I know we're talking about deities as in the beings that decided to stay in spirit to aid us. But there is such a thing as earth angels. Now, what are earth angels? It's just language. It's just language. It is just language. Do not think that they are actual angels, okay? It's more like these are people that are meant to guide us on our path to oneness, on our path to love. They are, in a sense, guides in the physical. Now, what is a guide in the physical? It can be your mom, your dad, your best friend. It can be a spiritual teacher. I could be a guide in your life. But does that mean necessarily that I am something better than you? No. No. Why? Because we are all in this shit together. We're in this together, baby. I'm not better than you. All right? We are all equal. We are all one, and it's very important that you understand this. And so while I may be a guide in your life, because I know that I'm a spiritual teacher, you are also a guide in someone else's life. And isn't that beautiful? So, I explained what deities are. They're spirits that decided from a higher perspective to aid those who were not only brave enough, but kind and warm enough to have a physical human experience, but they are also spiritual teachers. So that's why I wrote, you get a cool spirit teacher! I was told directly by Hecate you'd be an important guide in my life. Hell yeah! Thank you. Just want to say this is incredibly interesting. Familiar with a lot of those beliefs, but none of this terminology. Ah, really? Really? That was very beautiful to hear. Thank you, Momo. Thank you. And so, this is also something I want to talk about, because a lot of people get upset when people talk about their spiritual gifts. For example, I have the gift of being a seer. I can see into the future pretty good, right? Like, that's what I do. That's what I do! That's my highest path. That's my highest calling. And also, I have the gift of clairvoyance and all this stuff. Now, these spiritual gifts that I have, are these things that I was born with? Yeah. Are they things that I worked really hard to have? Yes. I've spent years and years and years and years and years of tirelessly working on these things. But does that make me better? Once again, No! And so it's very important that just because this is my highest path, my highest calling, something I feel passionate about, does not mean that I am cooler, more interesting, or more connected to God than you. You might be an amazing chef, and you bring joy, peace, comfort, sustenance, and warmth to people through the things that you cook and bake. And that is how you connect to others, through experience of taste, through the experience of ambiance, or through mending your energy through the things that you feed people. That is so beautiful. I can't cook. Bitch can't cook, okay? And so this is why it's important to not feel threatened, to not feel like, you know, I'm more special. I'm not. I'm just more practiced in this particular area. Just like you might be a really wonderful chef, or you might be really awesome at working with children. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. And so we are not supposed to be the same. But can you be like me? Can you step into the same gifts I have? Yes, you can. I have been studying for, I've been doing psychic stuff since I was like, I was having tests and stuff done on me when I was 16. Oh my gosh, wait, I can't tell you guys how old I am. Let's just say it's been a long time. I'm 589 years old. Anyways. Anyways. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next slide. All right. Pantheons. Now we're gonna move on to pantheons. Now these are the most popular pantheons. So this is important when choosing a pantheon, because you're almost always going to be drawn to one, okay? Almost always. I personally was very drawn to ancient Egypt because I had a very intense dream with Anubis. Anubis was my first deity, and we'll talk about that later. Love you, boy. Love you, what a good boy. You don't have to be a certain race slash culture in order to build a relationship, but it is heavily advised to do your research and to respect these traditions. Why? There are real people who still practice this. There are real people that have a historical, cultural, significant attachment to these traditions. And it's very important that you realize that these are sacred, okay? They're ancient, they're sacred. For example, I'm Native Hawaiian. I work with the goddess Pele. I love her. I love Pele, and I love Hina. I love Pele, and I love Hina so much. Hina is the goddess of the moon. And I understand that my tradition, my cultural background, and I want you guys to understand this. This is very sensitive to me, and so I'm saying this as a native. It has been very bastardized by capitalism and also America. I'm just saying, it was illegal to practice and speak Native Hawaiian until 1970. Let that sink in. So anyways, so whenever you are picking up these practices, do your research. Respect the people who practice it, and that includes the natives in that land. All right. So if you're working with Greek pantheon, maybe do some research on Greece and ancient Greece and how they worshipped. Now, as somebody who works as a Kemetic pagan and with the Egyptian pantheon, I want you to understand, it is African, okay? Please respect African people when they tell you what is and isn't okay and Egyptian Kemetic practices, okay? That is their land. That is their culture. And that includes working with Native American spirits, okay? Now, the same for my ancestors since the Jade Era, Shandao Taoist beliefs. Thank you, Tonic. Exactly. I'm what is called an omnis. We believe in all gods. Yeah. But as far as I know, most people kind of pick and choose gods to work with. They still believe in all of them and just go to one pantheon. You can have more than one pantheon. Like, for example, like I said, I work with Hina and I work with Pele, and they are Native Hawaiian. But I also work with Isis, Ra, and Hathor, as well as Anubis. Also, I work with so many, actually. I have so many, but I love them! You can't get enough. I gotta collect them all. Anyways, another really common one is Norse, okay? So I put in some examples like Freya, Odin, and Loki, and Celtic. So this is in the British Isles, and Ireland as well. So Bridget and the Morgan are very popular, and as well as Hindu. Now, oh my goodness, Hindu practices. Isis is a bit on the unfortunate name in this day and age. I know, I know. Aset is her Kemetic name, like her ancient Egyptian name, Aset, which is very beautiful. Anyways, Hindu, there are so many wonderful, beautiful ancient texts. I have reached out to the Lord Ganesh. Oh my gosh, what a jolly, really kind and warm energy Ganesha is. I love him. I said you bet. That's right. And I think Hinduism is really a beautiful practice. Obviously, you know, there are going to be things that you disagree with in these cultures. Like, for example, in ancient Greece, you know, they had boy slaves. Not okay! Alright? Just because they did these practices back then doesn't mean it's okay now. Alright? So I personally don't agree with any kind of hierarchical nonsense. I am at my core an anarchist. So let's go to the next thing. As in, I respect everybody for what they bring to the table and respect anything and all of their abilities and knowledge and experiences. That's what I mean when I say that. So, how to know a deity is calling? All right. Oh yes, this is on YouTube if you guys want to watch this, and we'll go over this again. We're gonna teach this class again. Don't you worry. Mama will come back and she'll teach you all she knows. So, how to know? Yes, there are many other pantheons. Don't worry, there are so many. I just did the popular ones. These are the most popular. Now, how to know a deity is calling? So, I want to remind all of you that you do not have to wait for a deity to call you, okay? You can just say to them, oh my gosh, wow, Aphrodite is so beautiful. I want to work with her. Will she teach me how to love myself and be confident and attract more joy, passion, and love into my life? That's so wonderful. I want to do that. And so in a very respectful way, you can reach out to her. Okay? It's okay to do that. You do not have to wait for signs and synchronicities, all right? You do not. Anyways, on to like how you know they're calling. Signs and synchronicities, repeating symbols, names, animals, and dreams. Dreams is a big one. I feel like dreams are really hard to deny. I had my first deity reach out to me through a dream. It was Anubis, and it was so real. I personally believe that dreams you're like returning to spirit, like you're going to the ether. Some dreams you're like creating, like you're the architect, and then other dreams, you know, other things are like architecting around you. Which, if you want to get into it further, I actually believe our experience here on Earth is something that we're all collectively creating together and materializing. aka quantum physics, and the way that the observer effect works. But anyways, unusual emotional responses. For example, like let's say that you are learning about, like let's say that you saw that an ancient temple of Hecate was found, and you're looking at the pictures, and you get this feeling. I spelled feelings wrong, sorry. You get this feeling, oh my goodness, I've been there before. Oh my goodness, I wish I was there. Wow, that's so beautiful. That's a really emotional response that you should really respect. I have a deep, deep emotional response to the Temple of Dendera, which is the Temple of Hathor. And oh my gosh, when I see that place, I'm also really pissed off that the Romans shicked off all the noses. Oh my god. But anyways, stupid Romans. Anyways, inner confirmation. So it's okay if you don't see these symbols. It's alright if you don't have an emotional response. We're all gonna react differently. Instead, what if you just know? What if you just know? What if you have clear cognizance and you just feel it? You understand. You have that knowing. Respect that. And we also have energy feels very welcoming, inviting, and not draining. So, like, let's say that you are reaching out to the Morrigan, okay? I'm pretty sure she's a war goddess. I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. Which, by the way, like, I work with Sekhmet, like, it's all good. And I've also talked to Apollo, which is also a war god, so, you know. Whatever you like, but it's okay. Like, these, they represent drive, they represent passion, they're very Mars in their energy, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, even if it does feel intense, if you feel very welcomed and invigorated and excited and passionate about the energy instead of drained, like as I said earlier, if you're feeling ashamed, scared, fearful, maybe that's not for you, but the one that makes you feel excitement and joy and love, yes! It's when you look like this. Oh, oops, that's the party hat. It's yeah, it's when you look like this.
Hooray!
we can do the party hat too.
Begins, sprinkling joy across the world.
What?
Thank you, Celeste420, for joining our magical adventure.
When you feel like this, and you're reaching out to a pantheon or a deity specifically, respect that. Respect that feeling, because it's coming from something really special inside of you. I mean, all the readings I gotten from Ron have been super accurate. Thank you, Prim. Thank you. Some deities just say hi and that's all. That's true. That happened with me and Hecate. She was like, hey, what's up, girl? Hey, what's up? Anyways. Test the waters. Yay!
Frosty Club.
Oh, thank you, the Frosty Club, for the follow. Thank you very much.
Oh, wondrous day.
Alrighty. So, ask for confirmations. This is something that I tell all of you to do pretty often, right? I say, hey, if you're trying to manifest something, give the universe a key word. Let's say that my personal manifestation is I'm trying to reach this goal. I probably won't. I'm trying to reach this goal by the 10th, and if I don't, it's fine. I'll just push back moving a little bit, but it's fine. You're not really supposed to put dates on your manifestations anyways. But anyways, my confirmation for my goals is 222. Any repeating twos, that's a sign for me. Any repeating twos. So ask your guides. If I see a feather, that means Archangel Michael's reaching out to me, you know. Or if I see a seashell or pearls, that means Aphrodite's reaching out to me. Like, you say that, universe, if the Morrigan is reaching out to me, I want to see a crow tomorrow. Okay? And it's fine. And like, you may or may not get it. Maybe you'll get it a couple days later, but you know, respect that. My sign is 777. Nice, lucky 777. Now, we also have use divination. Now, I want to talk about this because I always promote this heavily. I have a pendulum board, and let me close this. I have a pendulum board, and I have this pendulum that I assigned to Anubis. I know when I use this pendulum, I am reaching out to Anubis, and that is called closing the channel. So, whenever you are doing any kind of divination, or you're reaching out to a spirit, you need to have a target. And so, a lot of people come to me, and they say to me, "Ron, I keep getting tricksters." Are you reaching out to a specific entity? Okay, cool, you are. All right, nice. Do you feel safe? Do you have protections? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel trust? If you are missing trust, if you are missing love in the language that they're using, and if you are missing safety in the way that you feel when you're with their energy, then that's not them. But the more you connect to their energy, the more you feel and know what they're like, the less you're gonna get outside stuff. And so it takes practice. As somebody who's been working with spirits for like years and years, way too long, I know when I'm connected. It's very easy for me to tell. And I'm a very I'm a very confident individual in the language that they use, as well as my protections as an entity. I know that I cannot be possessed. I know that I will never be haunted. I know that the nasties will not bother me because I've got protections. I just know. And that faith, trust, and confidence keeps the bull out. And so it's very important that when you're connecting, it takes practice, it takes time, but you will build confidence and you will get to know their energy. So, and that's why I recommend like, and by the way, I'll just share this real quick. I'm not gonna try and sell you guys anything, I promise. Over here, I have a pendulum mat that's free. I have a free pendulum mat, so you don't even have to buy a pendulum board. You can just download this and print it out and use your pendulum. And pendulums cost like $15-20. So I really recommend it. It's a really good way to learn the energy that you're working with. Okay. Are you guys following? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I live in a haunted house, not by choice. Can that mess with you mentally? Absolutely, especially if you're scared. What I would do for you, personally, is I would talk to the entity and I would say, "Hello, I understand that you're still here on Earth. It would mean a lot to me if you would not harm me or scare me or stare at me, as I can feel that, and I want to feel safe in my home. It would, and I mean that with love, and I will respect you if you respect me." And they'll almost always leave you alone, you know. Hauntings are just people. Do you have to clean the pendulum before using it? Now, you can, but you don't. I mean, yes. The short answer is yes. I always cleanse everything that I use. You can imagine you're like pushing positive energy into your pendulum. You can use smudging. You can use sound. This is something I use on stream. I'll use sound to cleanse things. Or you can say a prayer. You can say, I ask my guides, I ask my deities, or I use my spirit to cleanse this item. May it be free of negativity or any attachments that I do not decide for it. And that is enough. That is more than enough. More than enough. Because I want to remind all of you, while all of these fancy tools are nice, fun, and dandy, at the end of the day, the more that you connect to your deities, the more you'll realize, oh, I don't need them. I don't need them, which is why I'm able to, like, you know, do channeling for you guys and just scribble on some paper. You don't need them. The more you practice, but they're really, really good beginner tools, and also tools for confirmation. They can make you feel not crazy. So, any other questions? What if I don't recognize the signs? I'm just oblivious. That's why, Polaris, you give the universe something specific. Something specific. For example, you say, universe, I want to see 333. And that is my sign that I should connect to this deity. Are you trolling or serious? I'm 100% serious, Tuba. And it's okay if you don't believe me. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I know. Some people think I'm crazy and they want to wheel me away. But I don't think I'm hurting anybody. Can the confirmation word be Shrbingus? Maybe. You guys are so funny. God is speaking to me and they're telling me to gamble. No, they're not! No deity and no spirit in your highest good will tell you to gamble. You guys are so silly. Yeah, I think you can communicate with them. If deity's here 67 tomorrow, you gotta give me... You guys are so silly. Mara, thank you for the donation. Thank you. What is the magic word? Is it unique to each person? As I said, you can choose. You can tell, like, I would really like to hear the word magenta. And that's my sign that, Hecate wants to, you know. But it has to be in a way where you can't deny that it's, you know, something you called in. Okay? And as I said, if you feel any shame, fear, guilt, or paranoia, it is not for you. Okay? It has to be rooted in truth,
let us celebrate the magical
love,
a glorious
knowledge,
Banana Maggie. Huzzah.
and understanding, and also unconditional love and understanding. In my personal opinion. Can I use a necklace as a pendulum? You absolutely can. Your candle keeps going out. I know, it's because I'm waving around. I know. Sorry. Feel free to back out whenever. What do you mean? Yeah, a pendulum. This is... Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, here it is. This is a pendulum. But they said to bet my house. No, hi, Kenny. I asked Hecate to show me black dogs as a sign, and she's reaching out as I felt drawn to her, but also still a baby witch. And unsure, 2 days later, I have seen 3 black dogs, which never happens. Exactly, Lacey Lee, exactly. Thank you for sharing your experience with the class. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Thank you for the hydrate, Lunar. Thank you. I will hydrate. It will mean a lot to me. To the people who, like, are, you know, to the people who don't believe in this kind of work, you know, have an open mind. I'm not asking you to practice. I'm not asking you to go work out with a deity. Not everybody has a deity. Not everybody wants to work with a deity. Not everybody needs a deity. All right? You can have an independent life and still be fulfilled. It's okay. I'm just sharing with you, you know, my experience with them, how fulfilling it is for me. I think it's really exciting. And, you know, just because you work with these entities, you work with these beings, it doesn't mean, you know, you're like cooler, more special, or more interesting than anybody else. It just means that you know, it's like, you know, some people have dreams about grandma. Some people have dreams about Jesus. Me, I have dreams about Anubis. Only because your readings are scarily I'm keeping an open mind about it. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Honestly, I'd love to worship a god. However, it's almost like a curse that every time I reach out or do divination, I wind up feeling sick and weak for a week or less. I just want to share my own story. Ah, Yeah. That happens. So some people call that ascension illness. It means that like you're coming out of an old quote frequency. So your body is built up of a bunch of atoms that is vibrating at a certain rate. And so in a lot of spiritual teachings, in a lot of spiritual teachings, and a lot of psychics believe this too, whenever you are quote ascending or you're changing frequency, it doesn't even have to be ascending. You can go in any other direction. I actually don't quite believe it's just up and down, if I'm honest. I do think it goes in so many different directions. I feel like limiting the reality that we have to polarities seems a little silly to me. While those may be the law of Earth, I don't think that's any law of the beyonds, personally. I know that's really silly, but they say that, whenever you are changing your frequency, like your atoms are vibrating at a different rate and your matter is changing in that kind of way, at that very, very subatomic level, you'll get sick. Like you'll feel sick and stuff like that. For example, when I started doing aura readings, oh my goodness, I could only do like 6 of them, and I would have to lie down for like 2 to 3 hours because it was just, oh my gosh. I was new. I wasn't used to kind of stepping into people's energies. I wasn't used to seeing people's auras and guides that way. It was a new kind of upgraded way of me practicing my gifts. And so, now I can do like 50 tarot readings a day and I'm fine. But the aura readings still kind of take me out. So, Anyways, I keep seeing that number 5 does not mean anything. 5 is a number of change. 5 is a number of change. Though I believe personally that anytime you see your synchronicities, I always just say it to universe like, oh, thank you. Yes, I am on the right path. But I just think they're fun. It's nice to feel like there's something more out there. And I choose to have that perspective. It's a choice. If you want to believe that, you do not have consciousness until you develop a physical brain, and then once that brain dies, it's over, zip nada. That's up to you. If that can be your experience if you wanted to. The most empowering experience for me, and the most magical one, with things that I cannot explain, like for example, how I'm able to divine so accurately, how I'm able to reach out to people's like fucking passed on loved ones and stuff. I can't explain that. How I know these things. I can't explain it, but I think it's fun, and I like stepping into it, and it's my highest joy and my highest passion. So I do it, and I teach it. So, anyways, not sure if you still have them. Oh, speaking of aura readings, when I asked if you could send I don't have them anymore. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of space in here. It's technically not even my space. The power of human faith is incredibly powerful. That's right. Is sometimes see Celtic symbols and things like covens while meditating. Could that be related to a deity? It could. And I want all of you to remember, by the way, we're going back to the benefits of deity work, all right? It's a cool spirit teacher. It is a cool spirit teacher. You're not worshiping them. It is a relationship of mutual respect. And you can teach them, by the way. You can teach them. In fact, it is a gift to be able to speak to you. Just as it is a gift to be able to speak to them. There is reciprocity happening in this connection. It's just like me and you talking together, right? There's reciprocity. I'm really happy that you're here watching me and listening to what I have to say and respecting me and giving me your attention. I'm really happy. It brings me a lot of joy and fulfillment to reach out to you this way. That's what you give to me. And what I give to you, I think, is like spiritual essence. smile. Like, I hope so. It's the same thing. It is a relationship where you can learn. So, anyways, shall we move on? It's fine. Oh, accurate. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Hold on, sorry. Oh, dang it. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, sorry. I was trying to mess with my thing and it wasn't working. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next slide. Common mistakes and misconceptions. So, first one, you have to be chosen. You have to be the chosen one. You can literally just think they're cool and ask them to teach you something. That's all you have to do. And you can do that, like, you can do that to the trees. You can do this with anything in spirit, but like think about Jesus, you know. Jesus came down, and I'm using Jesus as an example because he was very popular, especially with English speaking people. Jesus came down from heaven and is the Son of God, and he told all of us, you are God's children, and anything you can do, I can do, and more. Anything I can do, you can do, and more. And so, think about it. He's a teacher. He is a spiritual teacher. He's connected to God, and he taught all of us that we have that connection too, and that we are all one, and we are all connected to spirit. And so just know that you don't have to be chosen. You're already divine. You're already wonderful. You're already beautiful. And you have something to offer. There's reciprocity here. So you only have one. So another misconception. You only have one, and you only have a matron and a patron. So in some practices, they believe that you only have one deity. And that's okay, you know, they're welcome to have that experience. I personally believe that you can reach out to as many as you want to. Just like you can have as many friends, you can have as many teachers, take as many classes as you want to. You can reach out to those spirit teachers as you'd like. Some people do believe that they have a matron and a patron. I do have three of them that tell me that, we are the most connected. And I'm not going to tell you whom. I already told you one of them. Like, I'm very, very attached to Aset or Isis, but I don't prescribe her to the title matron. Right? I see her as like a really important teacher in my journey. That's all. And I wrote down, I work with 9, and I've been told 43 have reached out to me, LOL. And I'm sure many have reached out to you as well. So don't see this and think, oh my gosh, Ron's special because of this big number. No, I'm not. I want to remind you, this is a very small number. There are so many ones that you don't even know the name of. Anyways, another misconception is it's dangerous. If you are in a state of fear and shame, that is the experience you will attract. Fall into love and truth. Okay? It's not dangerous. You are safe. Nothing can possess you. Nothing can harm you. And if you believe that, that is what your experience will be. But if you say to yourself, oh my gosh, if I'm talking to Anubis and I'm like doing this devil worship, demons are gonna come to my house. And so you're basically like asking for it to happen. And I will tell you this, the more you understand like these kind of other beings, you realize that they are just teachers themselves, but they use other methods. I personally do not like to be taught with fear, personally. And so, I don't talk to them. But we're gonna move to the next slide. Oh, wait, no, we're done. Japan literally has thousands of gods. They have a god of ramen. Exactly! Thank you, Neos. Thank you. How do you ask a tree? I'm guessing the same way you ask deities. Exactly. I have a park that I really love to go to, and they have big, beautiful oak trees. And I always say, "Hello, oak tree. Do you have any wisdom to share with me?" And they do. They've taught me all kinds of things. I can't remember off the top of my head at this moment, but I received some recently. And I want to remind all of you, you can do this too. Now there is a fine line between spirituality and religion and psychosis. Actually, I should have made a slide on this. Because this is important. So we'll talk about this here. We're gonna talk about this here. Thank you, Eon. Thank you very much. Anyways, Eon, you can go ahead and ban them too. Anyways, so I really appreciate my mods. My mods are the best. Please be kind and respectful, my friends. Please be kind and respectful. I know that this is a touchy subject, but I want to talk about psychosis, like spiritual psychosis, because this is a very real thing. And I want all of you to understand that you cannot control other people's paths and journeys or their spiritual beliefs. And so focus on you. Focus on what you want to bring, what you want to work with, the reality you want to experience, and do not push or shove anything onto another that they are unconsenting of. This is why I always tell people, when you're doing tarot readings, when you're doing any kind of divination, it is imperative that you ask for consent. Now, there's a little bit of leeway, right? Like let's say someone's doing a love reading and they want to know, what does so-and-so think of me? I do those. And the reason why is because I know personally that their spirit isn't gonna tell me anything that they do not want to share. All right? And so, yeah. I think it's important to receive consent. And so spiritual psychosis is when you believe you're a prophet. It's when you believe you're the Messiah. Spiritual psychosis is when you, you start divining for people without their consent. It's when you are so detached from reality that you're not even having the human experience that you signed up for. And so please understand that it is a balance. It is a balance. And I understand it is a difficult balance at times as somebody who practices this regularly, but it's an important one, right? Like, I understand at the end of the day, I am just a human. I am a human. I'm not an alien. I'm not a god, you know? I'm a human, and I'm very thankful. And I know that being a human is so special. And I'm so excited to have this human experience. And so if you do it, I also want to mention there are some people that believe that they are, quote, not from Earth, and that's okay. Just know that you, in this embodiment, you are from Earth, and that's something that you should be excited about and love. And I know that Earth is a little bit crazy right now. It's a little bit crazy, but I trust and I know that you can still make it a valuable experience. So that's what we have. What do you guys think? That's the end of my lesson. Good evening, Car. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for the help. It means a lot to me. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Zerudes. Thank you. I will hydrate. Clap. Thank you, Sensei. You're very welcome. What if we are easily spooked? Oh, so there's a difference between fear that you let control you and fear that you control. So if you know and accept and understand that you are scared, you are no longer living in fear, you are living in courage. And that is something really beautiful. So don't say that you're easily... Well, I mean, I understand being easily spooked, but that doesn't mean that you're fearful. That means that even so, you have the courage to trust. Wonderful lesson, Ron. Thank you, Niels. Thank you. Are there any other questions? Will the tests be open? No. There are no tests. Don't worry. There's no tests. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Pyro. Thank you. This was so informative. I loved it. Thank you, thank you. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. It's an hour-long lesson, but it was a lot of fun. I know I said I'd head out and go to bed, but I'm so glad you covered religious psychosis. Of course, Steven, of course. Yeah, it's important. It's important. Never negative energy attracts bad outcomes. Don't let it get to you. Exactly. Thank you. That's true. That's true. Your advice is so calming and helpful, Ron. I've been thinking about so many things you've said since I came across your channel. Really, really, I'm so passionate about this work. So I'm so thankful that I have the platform to talk about it, and I've made a community that is so open-minded and so expansive too. I think personally, out of most VTubers, I have the most non-VTuber community. Well, probably not. I'm sure there's others. But I've noticed that a lot of you don't even watch other VTubers. And so I'm really thankful that you guys still like respect my work and respect what I do and think I'm interesting. Thank you. This lesson has given me a lot to think on. Thank you, it was wonderful. And to the people who like VTubers, that's also cool too. I really love my companions, my friends here in this space. They're really neat, and there are other people that I haven't personally seen any creators that do spirituality, like spirituality VTubers. To my knowledge, I'm the only one that like does spirit work and like channeling and stuff like that, and like teaches about deities and candles and stuff and witchcraft and all that fun stuff. To my knowledge, I'm the only one doing it, which is cool. You know, I like being the pioneer to that. I think it's really fun. I think it makes me stand out, and I'm very thankful to be that person. I think it's so cool. You know, a lot of people tell me like, "Wow, Ron, there's no one like you," and I'm like, "Hell yeah." But I'm excited to see more pop up because I know a lot of people are really inspired by me. Right, that's the name? How the heck did I forget You're the best VTuber ever in my opinion. Oh, thank you. It's someone who barely ever... Well, thank you, Linksy. That's so sweet of you to say. I discovered you as my VTuber and tarot phases cross. Really, Carboy? Hell yeah! Lots of pretenders, but nothing tops the original. Oh, thank you. No, I don't want to say people are pretenders. I don't think that they're pretending to like... Oh, are you talking about the scammers? Oh my gosh, there's so many scammers. There's so many scammers. I'm recovering from psychosis. Oh, you're recovering. I'm glad you're recovering. A genuine question I've had for a bit is, can you actually hear them speak to you? Oh, Lutra, yeah. So there are people who have clairaudience, and they can hear it in their ears. I actually don't. I hear it in my mind. What I get, it's not even really words. What I get is an energy. And I can match words to that energy. So for example, like let's say I'm seeing the color yellow, and my brain jumps to the word sunflower. I'll get like a feeling in my body. Like I'll feel it kind of in the frontal part of my head, but I'll also feel it in my chest if it's a yes or a no. And I don't know how else to explain it other than it feels like a match. And that's how I know when to write it down. Any tips for somebody who wants to be a VTuber? Yeah! I always tell people to start with a new model. Start with a new model, excuse me. To start with a practice model and see if you like it first. You know, don't drop a bunch of money. There's all kinds of customizable models that are not only free but easy to use. So look those up. You know, look up customizable models, and there are really nice not free ones that you can get for fairly cheap, because a custom model, like a model that you get from an artist, can range anywhere from $400 to $8,000. That's a very big investment. With the gods' help with homework, I have never used deities for homework, but I bet they could help you with focus. I hear that I have heard, because I've been on the comedic subreddit, like people who work with the Egyptian pantheon, and I have seen people talk about using Thoth to help them with their studies. Thoth is the god of arithmetic, the god of language, and the god of knowledge. So, you know, yeah, sure. I mean, so when I was younger, I would have scoffed at all of this. I read a singular book series, Percy Jackson, and I wanted to know more, and now I'm the person my friends go to when they need more mythology knowledge. Oh, really? Interesting, interesting. You can also use VRoid Studio to make a basic 3D model. Yeah, that's right, Yaro Cat, that's right. Should we take notes on things we see, patterns, repetition, animals, if we don't have time to look it right on the spot? Yeah, I actually think that journaling is really good. You should. If you're feeling called to do that, go for it. There's no wrong way to do this kind of work, you guys. If you're not feeling fear, shame, or paranoia, and you're not trying to control the lives of others, then you are good. There's no wrong way to do this. Oh, the bowl! Sorry! I missed the bowl. Sorry about that. And thank you very much for the sub, Monster. Quantum Star, thank you for the follow! And thank you, Lucifina-chan, for the follow. Sorry. And what to Pyro. Okay, we can do the bowl. Would you guys like to do a cleansing breath with me? We're gonna do a cleansing! We're gonna do cleansing. We always do it for the bowl. The bowl! Alright, everybody. If you are feeling any stress, fear, anxiety, take a breath with me. We are going to take a really deep breath. We're going to fill our lungs up with air, and then afterwards we're going to hold it. And we're going to imagine all the stress, all the pain and anxiety of the day, or maybe the fucking year. Move into our lungs. We're gonna push into our lungs, and then we're gonna blow it out, and then we're gonna use the bowl to cleanse the energy around us. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hold that. Hold it in your chest. Feel the stress enter your lungs. Push all that negative energy in your lungs. And release. One more time. All the way. And pull it out. Oh, goodbye, motherfucker. Goodbye, bitches. You're welcome. Be cleansed, young one. Be cleansed. The witch laugh is pink. Thank you. How's the moving out progress coming along, if that's okay to ask? Yeah, I have a pound place, and I'm at 28%, and okay, I don't know, this is okay to talk about. Wait, let me look at my thing. Because I paid it. So, on the 11th, I have 2,500 left to pay on my taxes. And after that, I'm able to actually start saving money to move. And so that's why I've been working really tirelessly to get that paid. And then after that, I can actually start saving to move. And I think I only need, I know this is so much money, but I don't like talking about this. I feel embarrassed. Never mind. I'm working on paid stuff. You owe the IRS? Yeah, I've been on a payment plan. Yeah. So I mean, thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to do that. What? Wait. What did you do? Thanks for reminding me to attack Nari. Oh my goodness, Johnny, thank you very much. You guys, Johnny just donated 1.5 thousand. What the heck? Thank you very much, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you so much. What the heck? Oh no! Bruh! I don't know how to react. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's all, Johnny. You got what? They did the same thing last week, bruh. Oh. Oh my god, can we get a shout out for Johnny Itos? Thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You know, I know, like, I was always told that if you, I really hope that I'm doing enough to, like, warrant that. It's very sweet of you. If I don't know, if you ever need anything, just let me know. Thank you very much. To those of you that don't know, I'm not in the best living situation, and Johnny Itos has been very, very kind. In fact, all of you have been so sweet and kind. Even the ones that don't, that don't donate. Sharing what you like about me, being here in the chat with me, spending time with me, and watching. That's all so sweet and so kind. So all of you have been very supportive. So humbles do never. I know. Thank you. God bless Johnny Itos. Amen. Oh my goodness. Hold on. TikTok's being silly. TikTok's, why do you always do this? TikTok, why do you always do this? Anyways, thank you. I can feel. I know. I never expect anything, but it is always really, really sweet of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So anyways, I've had a really hard year, and I promise I'm just trying to explain the situation I'm in, not to like guilt trip anybody into doing anything, so please don't think that. It's very important to me that you don't, and I'm just being honest. At the beginning of the year, I had to leave the place I was living. I had just moved there, and I had to break the lease. I was taking care of a partner. I'll be honest, like, I went through a breakup. My partner became disabled, and I was taking care of my partner for 2 years while they were sick. And that entire time, I never left my room. I was just working. And I made an effort to get them closer to their family, because their family had promised to help me take care of them, because they weren't walking and they couldn't really eat food well, and they were in and out of the hospital, and they almost died 3 times. And so it's very hard, because I loved her very much, and so I kind of dedicated all of my time and energy. And in that span of that 2 years, my parents disowned me because they really hated my relationship. They didn't. It was a woman. I like women, and so they were very embarrassed about me as a person. And they didn't want me. Like, I wasn't invited to a lot of stuff, and they asked me personally to like not post anything on the internet about my relationship because it was so embarrassing for them. Anyways, because not only was I with a woman, but they were really sick. So anyways, in January, I couldn't do it anymore. And so we broke up, and we're still friends, you know. We still love each other, but our relationship has moved into a friendship one. And I had to break my lease, and I had to move back in with my parents, who really don't like me. They really don't. But you know, we do what we gotta do. I needed somewhere to live, and I had spent everything I could on coming back home, and while in the process of moving, I broke my phone and I broke my computer. So I wasn't able to work or stream for like 2.5 months. And then when I finally got my computer fixed and I got a phone, my brother-in-law had a stroke, and I ended up helping my sister care for my nephews. So I just had a really hard 2025. And then when I filed my taxes, you know, I owed a bunch of money, but I had no work, and I had no way to like do my work. And so, you know, it was just not fun. And so, long story short, I like live in an office room, and I sleep on like 2 pushed together. I sleep on like 2 pushed together couch chair things. And I work. I like pretty much live here. And I know it's like a sob story, but that's how I ended up in this situation, and it hasn't been a fun one. But you know, I had some opportunities to like move in with some people. I had two people say, you know, why don't you come stay with me? And they both fell through, unfortunately. So I finally decided for myself a month and a half ago. I was like, you know what? No one's gonna save me. So I gotta do my best to get out of here on my own. So that's what I've been doing. And I think I'm doing it. You know, I think it will be okay. We will get you out of there. Thank you. I was actually crying about it really hard yesterday. I think a lot of you saw, but I posted. I'm actually really embarrassed about it, and I apologized. But where's the Twitter? I posted this picture, and it was of all the tarot cards I did for VTuber Tarot Nights. And after VTuber Tarot Nights happened, I like, it was so hard. It's been really hard for me to stream this year, because I'm not able to actually record or stream in this space until after 5 p.m. on weekdays. So it's really unfortunate, but I wasn't able to finish all the cards of the girls, and I had a couple. I was so embarrassed because I had some of the girls tell me like, I wish I had a card, and I was like so sad and heartbroken because I've been like working so much. And so I apologize, but I want to apologize again to everybody who came to VTuber Tarot Night, but I've been too busy and like in survival mode to make a card for you. I'm really sorry again. Anyways, I like broke down and cried after that happened. You got this. You will reach your goal. I hope so. You will so D-Ram. This is okay. Yeah. Anyways. We should probably get to the readings, huh? We should probably get to the readings. We all believe you. Thank you. I believe in you. It's okay. Thank you. I'm doing my darndest. I really am. It's okay. You got this for sure. One day at a time. You bring joy to everyone. You deserve the best. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, you're so sweet. Please just let me know if you ever need anything. Please just let me know. Okay. We're going to No, that one needs to go. That one's old. I know people already donated. And it's also like almost 1 in the morning. Sorry. Let's see. So I'm working on the Ko-fi, not the Ko-fi, the TikTok overlay too as well. Whoop, nope, that's me. There we go. And for some reason, TikTok's been so mean, so I'm gonna end the live and restart it, you guys. Come back to me! TikTok's be mean. TikTok's be so mean to me. And we'll put free DED readings. There we go. Come on, TikTok, yeah! Thank you guys for being patient. We're gonna get to the readings now. I'm sorry for the wait. So, hi Steven, welcome back. Hello everybody. Alright, you're the gold. Thank you. It's okay, don't worry. I always say it to myself, I'm always happy to help others and never expect anything in return. As long as they smile, that's more of a reward. Thank you. It is very relieving to very relieving, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna get into this. So we're gonna do freebies and donators. Everybody who donates, it will go to my moving out goals. So thank you very much. Thank you to Morab and Prim, Kitless, Monster, and Yaro. We will do you tonight, don't worry. Oh, take a moment to hydrate? That's right, I should. You're right. Thank you. Yummy. So we talked about deities today, and that was really fun. And I taught you guys how to know if they're reaching out to you. I taught you all that fun jazz stuff. And now I'm going to show you how you can use tarot to know who is reaching out to you. And I have these papers specifically because I personally am able to kind of get messages and see symbols and stuff like that. I get images, sometimes I get sounds, sometimes I get smells, sometimes. And so we're going to be using tarot and some like scribble notes. That's been my best way. And to the people who would prefer to, have a more in-depth reading, you're welcome to check out my Ko-fi. I do have spirit guide deity readings where I can not only figure out who's reaching out to you, but I can also get messages for you. So if that interests you, you can check that out. And just know that you do not have to believe anything that I'm saying. You never have to believe anything anyone says, really. So please use your own intuition and practice your own discernment. I've got pretty good reviews, but I still understand that I have a lot to learn, especially with this stuff. How about we put on some tranquility music? What do you think? How about this stuff? This one's called Tranquility, Deep Healing, Relaxing Music. And we are gonna do freebies, don't worry. We're gonna do freebies too. So if you want a free one, just ask in the chat. I'm gonna start, just because I've been yapping so long, we're gonna start with a Ko-fi donator. And thank you so much, everybody. We'll do a freebie after this one. Let me get the notepad out. Everybody who gets a reading, it will be in the description after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And let's see, who do we have first? Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. We have more. We have Prim, we have Kitless, Monster, and Yaro. And also, I just want to mention that sometimes we don't have deities reaching out to us. If I see a guide, if I see something else, I'll let you know. I will let you know. So, and by the way, just because one isn't reaching out to you doesn't mean you can't work with one. Maybe, you know, maybe I should change it to, what would be a deity that you would work well with instead of like, yeah, I think that would be a better, what do you think? So thank you very much, Sin. Thank you. It would make, yeah, I will do my darndest to get to as many as I can. I know it's getting late, my friends, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow if you guys want. What do you guys think? One in the chat if you want me to do this again tomorrow. Alright, let's put the timestamp in. One. Okay, we'll do it again tomorrow, you guys. Thank you. Alright, Yaro Cat. Your timestamp for your reading is 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 25 seconds. And I will be in the description after the stream is over, if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we will do a freebie after this. Thank you, everybody. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh. Okay. You said, hey, Ran, I'm really curious. I've always wanted to reach out to a deity/spirit, but I never knew how. Although when I've tried to connect with an open mind, I always have this image of fire that comes to mind. Oh, with fire. So that's really interesting. I actually get fire a lot too in my deity readings. So we're gonna write your name. I feel personally, whenever you're doing like scribble readings, where you're writing down everything that comes to you, or any kind of journal work, it's really good to write your target or your querent's name onto the paper. It ties the energy and it helps you like focus in and stuff like that for those of you that are learning. And I always like to write the date and the time. So it's October 7th, 2025. And right now it's 12:59 a.m. And I'll do my best to take a picture and send this to you guys. Alright, so what you can do, to those of you that are watching, is you can use objects like divination tools in order to help you to see who's reaching out. And that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Just because, as you guys know, I'm the Queen of Cups. We love tarot. I'm very connected to tarot, and this deck is my favorite at the moment. I put all my love and energy into it, so I trust it to give me the messages that I need. And just, you know, trust is always very important because we are attracting the right answers to us, and we're using our intuition to know when to stop shuffling. So we're gonna use Yaro Cat as our first example. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got. We have this coming out, the Empress. We also have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So that's really funny, Yaro Cat, because the Empress is literally the card that means the goddess. So right off the bat, we have the goddess, and we do have some Queen of Swords energy coming in. So this is an energy of thought, intellect, individuality. And so while we've got two feminine cards, it does feel like, if I'm honest with you, Yaro, this just gives me heavy Athena vibes. Now, I know you had mentioned that you get the energy of fire. That could be like your personal energy that you're connecting to. Or maybe you're looking for something warm. I really respect the energy of fire though, and that's not to say that Athena couldn't connect with that. The fire, actually, I believe that the torch is like a sacred symbol in the Greek pantheon, so that might mean something to you. Now, this is just the archetype. It doesn't have to be the absolute like energy that you have to work with, but to me it's hard to deny it. Like, it's very hard to deny with the card for the goddess, and then the card for the Queen of Swords, and then we also have the Queen of Swords is very intellectual, very individualistic, very smart, but we also have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is someone who is a master of their craft. And so I feel that if you're looking for someone to help guide you to not only wield your knowledge and understanding better, but with a lot of skill and a steady hand, you would do really, really well with an energy like Athena, because she's going to attract opportunities for you to learn. She'll really want you to read books. She'll want you to read books like The Art of War. I'm like seeing The Art of War, if I'm honest. She'll want you to read books like what's that other book? I'm like getting it has to do with rings. The 7 rings? The 7 rings? Of power? No, that's different. No, there's like a book about rings. I don't remember. It's funny you say that because Athena is one of the deities I was really interested in working with. Oh, good. Okay. Because I think you would do really well with it. And I know that the torch is a sacred symbol for the Greek pantheon. So, Lord of the Rings, fire. Yeah, I know. That's Lord of the Rings. My bad. There's a book about rings, though. I don't remember. Something, I don't know. But she'd really like you to read books and stuff like that. Be careful about self-help books, though. You know, sometimes they can give you a lot of knowledge, but not the right tools of application. Remember that you can learn and learn and learn, but you have to be the one to actually act upon them. There is a book that I really think you should avoid that you might feel drawn to, actually, that I feel like telling you about. What is the name of that book? I can see it. It's red. And it has like a blue line in the middle. And it's called... Is it called like The Art of Persuasion? Or maybe... The 48 Laws of Power? Maybe. Yes! That's what it's called! I want you to be careful about reading books like The 48 Laws of Power. Because I was seeing that, and she was sharing with me that can really aid, that can really make you feel very paranoid. So I just feel like writing that. You know, it'll make you assume that everybody is out for a power grab. When we're supposed to be helping our self-esteem, not trying to compete with others. Okay? The Book of 5 Rings. Oh, thank you, Ocelot. Thank you. Okay. That's what I see. It's funny you say, yeah. Alright, that's what I got, Yaro Cat. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Alright. I don't know if I like this music. I kind of want to go back to Animal Crossing. Alright, let's do a freebie. Let's do a freebie. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat as usual, and we'll pull some cards for you, and I'll try to discern what kind of deity, you know, archetype that you would work really well with. And you can use this in your own practice. So we're using tarot because I know most of you have tarot decks, and I'm trying to help you learn. You know, I'm trying to help you learn. Yeah! Animal Crossing! We love Animal Crossing. Okay, let's do Seraphina. Let's do Seraphina. Everybody who gets a reading today, your timestamp will be in the description after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And let me get your name and put your timestamp in for you. And we have 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 28 seconds for you, Seraphina. Let me write your name down. And don't worry, we're gonna do freebies. Don't worry. Thank you guys. And today is October 7th. And it is 1:06 a.m. Sorry about that. I'm sorry for the buffering. Kind of running a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna turn Lily Eye off. Maybe that'll help. Goodness. I'm Sorry about the music. We're just gonna ignore it. All right, let's see what we got. Alright, so we're pulling to see what kind of deity, what spirit, what god goddess would go really well with Seraphina. What should they work with? What energy would they wield very well and learn from? Who would be a good teacher for them? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune! Oh my goodness, the High Priestess and the Fool! It's hard for me not to say Fortuna. It's hard not to. You know what? I'm just gonna write it down. So this is Fortuna, another energy that you would do really well with. So once again, we're getting femininity. So definitely goddess energy. Definitely goddess energy. Another like if you're not attracted to the Greek pantheon, it's all good. You know, think about deities that represent luck or even magic, because we have the High Priestess. No, the High Priestess is actually the card for sets. Oh, bye. Oh, well, hope you have a fun stream. Oh, thank you, Octi. It was nice to see you. Sorry about that. Sorry, we're looking at the Twitch chat. Sorry about that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is about luck, fated events, and things unfolding in your favor. And as I said, if you're not attracted to the Greek pantheon, another goddess that is really wonderful for the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune is actually Aset or Isis. So I'll write that down too if you prefer. But if you're trying to bring in more like luck, magic, manifestation, I feel like that would be really perfect for you. Now the Fool is here too. So the Fool is an energy of blind faith. So it's funny because I'm actually really having a hard time not getting Fortuna, because the Fool is somebody who's very excited about the earth. The Fool is somebody who is honestly, they're looking for the good in the world, and so they're always assuming the best. They're always looking up, right? They're looking up to the sky. They don't even see this cliff right here, and even if they did fall from the cliff, you know, the Fool is the archetype that would go, wow, that was a fun fall. Time to get back up and get on my path. I bet that was really interesting and cool and fun to do. I work with deities and most of them are feminine. Oh, really? Now, if you're not interested in Fortuna, you might be interested in the Fates. The Fates. So any deity that works with like divination and fates, and being able to like wield the fate. I don't know why, because I am seeing like strings and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, like, don't the Fates have like the strings on their fingers? So that's what I see. That's what I see, and I hope that you'll like that. And that's how we use tarot. So I think that would be a really fun deity for you to reach out to. Okay, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I love it. I know, isn't that fun? And scissors, I think that's right. And scissors. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna get to the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that, we'll do another freebie. Thank you guys for your patience. It means a lot to me. And thank you for supporting me. I'm having so much fun. Alright. And we're gonna do another freebie after this if you guys will like one. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Jeremy. Thank you. Alright. Sid, thank you. Glee, thank you. Mora, thank you. Johnny Ito, thank you. Thank you, Prim, Kitless, and Monster. We're gonna do Monster next. Oh, thank you, Germzap. Thank you very much. And thank you for 36% of my goal. Alright, let's put Monster's name. And your timestamp is 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 11 seconds. And that'll be in the description after the stream is over if you'd ever like to re-watch it as usual. And we'll do a freebie after this, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Also, hi Lakeview, welcome. Hi Germ. We'll do this again tomorrow, my friends. So what we're pulling on for you, Monster, is what deity you would work really well with. And so keep in mind, when I do use a name, I'm more so referring to an archetype. Like, think about it. I have pulled the goddess card or the high priestess. I'm going to kind of translate with what I see in my head, but you can attach it to any pantheon or any, you know, any kind of energy that you feel more drawn to. So, for example, if I said, oh, you would do so well with Athena, but you prefer to work with like the Egyptian pantheon, then maybe look into working with like both or something like that, which is also tied to like knowledge and the moon and higher learning. So we're gonna start. You said hello, Ran. I would love if you could do a deity reading for me. I feel like I've had a few reach out, so I'd like to hear your input. Much love. Thank you. Yeah! Yippee! Yeah! Let's see what we got. One more. Oh, we have we have the Empress again, the Strength card, and the Five of Swords. So the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse always reminds me of oh my goodness. Thank you, Mecha for the raid. Thank you. Oh, Mecha Mara, hello. Let me give you a shout out. Hello, we're doing readings. We're doing readings for deities if you're interested. We just did how to reach out to them and stuff. So we're gonna write down your name, Monster. Hello, Mekamara. I hope you enjoyed your stream. Welcome. And hello, Raiders. We're gonna put... It is October 7th, 2025. And it is 1:14 a.m. for me. Now, we have the Empress in reverse. And the Empress in reverse is about... almost... It reminds me of... like, not quite, so being feminine, but not quite stepping into it completely. Almost like there's a healthy mix of energies here. And the first energy that I thought of right off the bat, in my opinion, was the Morgan. Because it does, and if it's not the Morgan, it does remind me of Sekhmet too. It actually honestly reminds me of Sekhmet more because of the Strength card. Strength is her card, so if you're looking for a very like a powerful, almost something that would protect you, something that would push you into being more, into knowing that you deserve to have more. So knowing your own power, understanding your potential. I feel you would work really, really well with these. If I'm honest, I don't know. I'm kind of getting either. It's really hard for me to choose because when I see the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords is an energy of it's kind of like a drill coach energy. The Five of Swords is someone who's like talking a lot. They're telling you what to do. They have a lot to say, and it's kind of like a tough love type of energy. Have a good stream. I need to go. No, well, thank you, Mekamara. I hope you sleep well. It's a tough love kind of energy, and yeah, I kind of want to say the Morgan more. That's what it reminds me of. Almost like I love you, so I'll push you to be better. I'll push you to be better. Like, that's what I'm feeling from this. I don't know if that resonates with you. Obviously, you don't have to work with this energy if you don't want to, but I think it would be really beneficial because it feels very powerful. I want to say that. It feels powerful. It feels invigorating. I actually have never connected to the Morgan before, and I didn't really know her too well until I did research for today's stream. And it's hard not to think of her when I'm here. But so some keywords, if you don't feel drawn to her specifically, is we're looking for power, we're looking for drive and ambition. And we're looking for somebody who has a very like powerful voice, and it reminds me of like going into battle. Going into battle. So like the energy itself, like the messaging, the way that it's invoked, feels masculine. But because we have the Empress in reverse, it feels feminine too. Sorry to heard my thing die. Oh, geez, oh my goodness, my headset. It could be Athena too. I never really saw Athena as being loud though. Because this energy just feels like, wah! Oh my goodness, Tiffany! Oh my gosh, Tiffany, thank you very, very much for the raid. How are you? Let me give you a shout out. Hi! Loving all the information, especially what's given from a wise one such as yourself. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, Monster. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Oh my gosh, Tiffany. I really appreciate the raid. It's very kind of you. If you guys are new here, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups, and I am a spirituality VTuber. Today we taught about deities and how to work with them and how to reach out to them and stuff like that. Not that you have to reach out to any deity or work with one. I never ever try to force anybody to do anything, but if that interests you and you feel called to maybe see what kind of archetype, what kind of energy or deity that you would work well with, you're welcome to join us. You know, we're trying to see what kind of spirit teachers would be cool for us. But as I said, you don't have to believe in that stuff. And I had somebody ask me, "Are you serious?" Yes, I am very serious about what I do. So please be respectful. Tiffany, I hope you had a good stream. Everybody go follow Tiffany. This is Tiffany, which the charity witch on Twitch. She does charities all the time and she's very kind. She's very talented as well. She sings. I know that she does like covers and stuff, so please go follow them. They are a very kind and giving soul, so support them. Follow her where? On I had it shouted her out, I thought. She's right there in the chat. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the next freebie. Thank you very much, Monster. Thank you. Thank you kindly, hon. You're very welcome. I'm definitely, yeah. Adorable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so love the charity witch. I know Tiffany's really kind. Breakfast to Tiffany's, everyone. So let's do Xelthias. Xelthias, hi, welcome. So let's see. Let's put your timestamp in. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream. Let's see. Let's copy your name. Everybody who gets a reading about this, your timestamp will be in the description on the YouTube if you ever want to rewatch it. And your timestamp is 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 35 seconds. So let's see what we got. And we'll stream this again tomorrow, my friends. If you want to learn again, we'll do like a brief review of everything we taught. Because I know some people couldn't make it because it was a little late, but I'll try my best to stream earlier tomorrow. Alright, what we got? Let's actually write your name first. So what we have... Yeah, if you want a reading, all you have to do is ask, and I'll do my best to get to you. Hello, hi, Aoi. Nice to see you again. Today is October 7th, 2025, and it is 1:22 a.m. Alrighty. What do we got for you? Yes, please, yeah. We'll be back. Oh, this card came out. Sideways. I kind of want to say it's reversed, if I'm honest. I still think I might just be a prophet. No! No. I love your writing, Runaway. Thank you, Ripples. Thank you. Oh, this one came out too. King of Wands, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, now Xelthias, I don't know if you have been attracted to deity work or gods and goddesses before, but we are 100% getting a god energy here. So we're definitely getting like masculine vibes because we have the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is, if I'm honest, you know what this is reminding me of? There's this deity in the Kemetic pantheon. It's actually very I'm pretty sure he's famous. It's hard for me not to think he is. What's his name? Hold on, let me look him up. It's very important because you'd think I know this, but oh, right. As soon as I typed it in, I knew what it was. Osiris. It reminds me of Osiris. Now, you might be wondering why. Well, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups in reverse, it reminds me of descending into the underworld. And so, if you're attracted to, like, Osiris or maybe Hades, that's what I'm getting. Because we're getting, like, a descent into maybe a realm that people would say is sad. A realm that people would say is lonely, but they're the king of it, right? Because we've got the King of Wands. They have like a dutifulness here, an energy of I've been here a long time, and I know my purpose because we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is about hard work. So they're working very hard. If I'm honest, it feels more like Hades energy than Osiris, but that's kind of what I was feeling. So we've got hard work. We also have patience. You know, this is somebody who takes an active role in like the overlooking of souls in this realm. Now, a lot of people believe that when we die, we go to purgatory. But some people believe, some people believe that there is a hell or there's an atonement. I personally don't believe in hell or anything, or like I don't believe in Hades or anything like that. I believe that we have, quote, life reviews, and this kind of feels like the archetype that kind of teaches people what they did wrong and how they can do it better. And it feels like a difficult thing to do, but it feels like a necessary one. It feels very empowering. Working with the energy of sadness and maybe even like pain, but transmuting it and transforming it into power, into purity, into duty almost. That's what I see. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. Osiris is a powerful and exactly. The first god at night, that's right. We're only on the fourth one, though. That's pretty interesting. I've been experiencing a lot of energy that really aligns with this as of late. let's take a look at how you got here kind of vibes. Yeah! I think that would be really good for you to work with. This seems interesting, yeah! So we're going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. But we're gonna do another freebie after this, so don't worry. Let me drink some water. You're very welcome. Thank you. What is your take on reincarnation? I believe in it 100%. I have like as you can think I'm crazy, and none of you have to agree. It's all good. I know I say that so much, but it's important. Because I know I'm in a position. I'm putting my lip gloss on. I know that I'm a streamer, and I know that people kind of look up to content creators. So, oh my gosh, Sirach! Sirach, thank you for the raid. Hold on, but yes, I believe in reincarnation. Hi, Sirach, how are you doing? How are doing? Did you have a good stream? I love those emotes, they're funny. A raccoon raid. Sirach is someone that I collabed with maybe 3 months ago. They were in the cyber scene interview time, and they were so funny and they were so sweet. They were such a bright and cheery character too. They really know how to command the space, and they're such a they're a born streamer. So if you guys are looking for a very talented artist and a really fun streamer that really lifts up the mood, go check out Sirach. They're so nice, actually. I like them a lot. Thank you. Hi, welcome. If you guys are new here, my name is Ron, Queen of Cups. Nice to meet you. Nice to make your acquaintance. I am actually a spirituality creator, and I believe I'm psychic, but you know, don't think that's something I think I'm special or anything. Well, I think I'm special as in, you know, I worked really hard to be good at what I do, but I promise, and I want you to know that I think everybody is psychic and everybody can do what I can do with the same amount of practice and dedication. So thank you very much for coming. We do a lot of tarot readings. We do oracle readings. We do we're doing deity work today. We taught how to reach out to deities. I talked about how to reach out to spirits. Another stream, sometimes we do spell work streams. Yesterday's stream we did spell baggies. I was giving spell bags away. It's fun here. My mom used to do tarot. Really, it's a good time. I think it's really good at you know, connecting to yourself. I just got done with a very nice subathon. Miss you, girl. Oh, you're so nice. I really like you. What are you doing later? No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean it like that. Thank you. You're so sweet. I hope you had a great stream. I understand if you need to go sleepy, V. You rest well. I love it. Hello, Raiders. Hit me up, ayo. You still like me even though I'm small now. Dip, lady. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the next person, and we'll do another freebie after that. So we will. We're gonna do Kitless. Kitless, did you write anything? No, you're just being sweet. Let's put down your name. I have a tarot deck, although I haven't touched it in years. You got my DMs, and yes, I still like you. What kind of questions are you the best? Yay! Yippee! She still likes me, guys. I haven't scared her off yet. That's a good line. Thank you, Sarang. Let me know if you guys want any readings. We're doing freebies too. Okay, we're gonna do Kitless. Kitless, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Let's put your timestamp in. And your timestamp will be in the description on the right side if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 45 seconds. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna put that in here for you. I think I forgot to put monsters in, so I should do that. Killis, you didn't write anything down, so I'm just gonna trust that, you know, you're looking for what energy that you would work best with, what deity, you know, what kind of archetype energy you're attracting, and so I will do my best for you. Thank you very much for trusting, and I really do hope that you enjoy it. Let's write your name down. And just a reminder, everyone, like, you do not have to work with these guides unless you want to. Unless you feel, like, empowered and called to, right? It's not a necessity. It is fun, though, in my opinion. Today is October 7th, 2025. And we are at 1:32 a.m. Alrighty. I've had readings from you before, so I trust whatever comes in for you. Thank you, Killis! Thank you, thank you. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Ron, what's your deity? I work mostly with the goddess Isis. I love her. She's also blue. She's also blue. Okay. Oh, we've got the Six of Cups. So this represents nostalgia, the past. We also have the Ace of Swords, truth, honesty, and clarity. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So, how would I translate this? This one is unique. Because usually deities are seen as these very higher up, almost like kingly or queenly type of energies. But this one actually feels like something that you would go to protect you. If I'm honest, I'm actually seeing more of a shield than I am a sword. It feels very protective in my opinion. Protective. Now the Knight of Swords in tarot represents... Oh, swords. This card actually means seeking truth, quick action, and communication. It's very Mercurian type of energy. Mercurian. I don't know if you like... I know everybody's like, that dang Mercury in retrograding. But Mercury is the planet of intellect, logic, thinking, and communication. And it's tied to the energy of Gemini and Virgo. And so I don't know why I'm writing these things, but it feels important to mention. Because I am seeing more of like a shield than I am. It feels more, if I'm honest, it feels more like a guide than it does a deity. And I know you're like, but a deity? And the reason why I say it feels more like a guide is I'm seeing like I'm seeing like an energy that genuinely like deflects things. For you, like this is you, and I'm seeing like something deflect. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. I know that's so silly. I'm sorry, I know I'm crazy, but because I just keep seeing a shield, almost like it absorbs things for you. That's actually really sweet, and it feels like something that you've been with Captain America. Let me see. What's a deity? Protective? Because of the deity on a horse. Masculine. You know what it reminds me of? I'm like looking things up and it doesn't really resonate with me. I don't think the horse is important. More so, it reminds me of the chariot mostly. You know what it reminds me of? I know. I don't know if you like if you want to work with something masculine. but it reminds me of Thor. Because it feels very protective. It feels very on guard, but it feels like... Because there is like past life energy here. I don't know if you've ever been connected to Norse before, if you ever felt really connected to like runes. I know in my personal work I use like the sign Algiz a lot for protection. Maybe you've always really liked that and felt drawn to use it. I don't know, you want to see some runes? Does that mean anything to you? That was a joke, sorry. But I don't know, I think I'm like seeing runes. I'm feeling the protection. It reminds me of that energy. Because it feels masculine, but it doesn't feel kingly. That's what I see. Ponder the runes. Maybe I feel like I should go into this further. I think I'm going to... Let me actually write down... I'm gonna write down... I want to explore this more later. And I will when I'm a bit more energetic. Whew. Okay. Alright. I think I'm actually really tired. I've been working since 4 non-stop, and I think I'm gonna call it a night if that's okay, everyone. And everybody who's donated, I'll do a makeup reading for you tomorrow. But we'll be back, and expect your reading around like 6 p.m. tomorrow, because I can't start recording until 5, but I'll do it. And we'll go much more in depth. And as well, Kitless, we'll dig into this a bit more. Because I'm a little bit kind of frazzled from the night. I think I'm kind of running out of spirit juice. Hey, thanks for streaming. Love you. Maybe shots for reading another time. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll be back. We're gonna redo the explanation of spirit work like we did tonight. We're gonna go through this stuff. So thank you guys who came. I thought it was a lot of fun to teach you how deities work, and if you want to work with them, how to. And also, I am actually going to try my darndest to do some readings on my YouTube if you guys would like to watch those. Because I know a lot of people have been like, Ron, I miss your YouTube videos. So I'll do my best. Thank you guys for being understanding and supporting me. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll stream earlier. I'm planning to stream around 9 p.m. Central, if that's okay. Are you guys okay with that? I know I streamed at like 11:30 today. Sorry about that. Here's the raid message, you guys. We're gonna find somebody to raid into. And I hope that you all will pretty please copy that message and go give some love to the person that we are going to choose tonight. And Kitless, I think we're gonna revisit your reading just because I was feeling a little bit drained from tonight's. But who should we go into? How about how about we raid Pearl? Oh my gosh, Pearl! Pearl's so sweet. Pearl raided us the other day. And they're doing ASMR. Here you go. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I promise I'll be back. And thank you for supporting me. I love you. Bye bye.